Hey folks, welcome to Thistlehawk Homestead. It's been a little bit, but life kind of gets in the way during the holidays. And speaking of which, I hope everyone had an amazing holiday. I got together with family and friends, enjoyed some awesome food. I am all about the food and the drink, and most of all, being safe. Okay. So, anyways, today we are racking off the Cyser Bochet that we started beginning of November. End of November, which I believe I posted a video on, and we're adding vanilla to it. On top of that, we're sampling the Cyser Bochet from 2023, obviously a year ago, and it seemed a little flat. I think I didn't cook the honey enough. So that being said, you never give up on a mead. There's always a way to fix it. Okay. And it's funny, this actually came into conversation last night at a birthday party we were attending. So this one, we're going to take a pound of roasted dark chocolate cacao nibs and a pound of dried tart cherries. And we're going to hang them in there for about a month to get almost a dark chocolate cherry mead. We did this once before, and it came out that way by accident. A happy accident, if you would. And so this year, we're going to do it on purpose. We'll see what happens. Update on going pro. I am in the middle of finalizing recipes and getting those done because they have to be patented from what I understand. Each recipe has to be etched in stone and followed to a T. And then once that's done, then you can move forward with it. And if you vary the recipe, you have to get a new patent for it. So I'm finalizing recipes, getting the T's slashed and the I's dotted, and so to speak. And then we'll go down the road of getting licensed. And hopefully sooner than later, okay? Hopefully 2025 is the year that we put our feet in the ground and say, Thistlehawk Homestead is a Thistlehawk meadery. Please come see us. So anyways, I'm going to turn it around and show you what we're doing. So this is this year's Cyser Bochet. It's not clarifying like it has in the past, which I find very interesting. The sugar content was extremely high. And at this point, as you can see, we still have about, a gallon to come out and barely a gallon to go in. So we'll finish racking it off, toss the vanilla in. And here's our additives for the day. We've got the vanilla. It's 4 beans split in half and then cut in half. So that way we can let as many of the flavor profile, the seeds inside, come out. And then this is the roasted chocolate cacao nibs. It's still a little warm. And again, that's a pound of dark chocolate cacao nibs and a pound of dried tart cherries. And they're just going to go right in the bucket for the 2023 Cyser. Cysers, I tend not to do any of the chemicals to stop fermentation. It's probably the one my wife enjoys the most, and she can't have sulfites. So I would rather take care of my partner and she who does me the best. So, needless to say, we're getting close to the top here. I think we're gonna make it. Just barely, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, if you would. So anyways, the moral of this story is never give up on a mead, folks. There's always a way to fix it. I had a mead that was a butterscotch done with Werther's candies. And that, I ended up adding oak and adding hops to it. And over time, I got to tell you, it was one of the really cooler meads that I've done. So it looks like racking is done. We're left with some dredges, which isn't bad. If you really wanted to, you could probably pour that off, let it sit, and then ladle off the the meat and add it to it, what the French call dépoulage, or to skim the scum, so to speak. But in this case, the scum settles to the bottom, and we would skim the nice meat off and add it to the meat, which I might do. There's not that much left in there. We'll take that. We'll take whatever meat we can get. This is going to go back in the 7-gallon bucket, and actually I might leave it just there. Fits good. So I'm going to leave it there. You know, plans change. You adjust to move on. The less headspace, the better. Again, oxygen is your enemy. It will introduce oxidation, which gives a very off taste. I don't know if y'all remember my FDA. I had to throw that out due to oxidation. So, that being said, I think this is a really good rack, and we're going to take that as it comes. So anyways, we're going to do a final gravity on this, and we'll put it in. When I checked in about 3 weeks ago, the gravity was reading about 15%. So I just kind of let it sit there. Initial estimations was about 20% because the sugar content was so high. We'll see where we ended up. And if it's too high, I can always add stuff to it to thin it down, which might have to happen. And if it is a super, super high, maybe we do introduce the chemicals, and then we back sweeten without fresh apple cider and just stretch that out a bit, which wouldn't be horrible. But judging by the looks of this, we may have to add some clarifying agents because it's just not clearing up. But we'll see. Again, everything in its time. Thanks for tuning into Thistlehawk Homestead. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy a happy and safe New Year, please. I want to see you all back. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.